Warning: this video will contain spoilers for the first 2 episodes of Chucky, the TV series. Hello. So in this video, I'm going to be reviewing the first 2 episodes of the new series, Chucky, a spin-off TV series of the Child's Play franchise. Now, I do want to apologize. I am getting over a cold, so if I sound a little stuffy, that's why. But we already have 2 episodes out, and I want to jump right into the first 2 episodes in case I don't get a chance to review this as much as I'm hoping. Now, the Child's Play TV series premiered on USA and SYFY. As any faithful viewer of my channel knows, I'm a huge fan of Child's Play. Chucky is my most favorite of the slashers. And that's because I grew up with Chucky. I saw the original Child's Play back when it came out. Well, I guess I saw it on, VHS. My parents didn't go to the theater to see it. But I saw it then. I saw 2. And I was terrified as a little kid of Chucky. But I still saw it. So, over the years, I've had a very good, this is the one killer, in the slasher genre that I really liked. Chucky's funny, creative. I have thoughts that change from time to time, but I basically came in on the ground floor with Chucky. By the time I was able to really start watching horror movies at all, we already had Michael, we had Jason, we had Freddy, so those weren't really within my youth of ones I came into. Chucky was the exception because it didn't come out till '88. So, now we have a TV series of Child's Play. And whoa, total deja vu. I feel like I've made this video before. But anyways, moving on. So, what do I think of this show? Well, I'm going to start off with, I guess, the plus side, the positives. It has a very good story so far. Definitely, each episode leaves you wanting more. And if this was available for stream, I would have finished the entire first season by now. Having to wait kills me. And it kills me even more because right now I don't have cable. I only have Netflix, Hulu, regular basic Hulu, I should say, HBO Max, and YouTube. And the only way for me to watch this is the fact that they're actually premiering the episodes a few hours after they air on YouTube. I really hope this is something they continue to do after each episode, but I'm worried that they won't. I'm worried that they will stop. And I'm going to either have to try to find or wait to see the rest of the series after episode 2. That's why I'm doing this review now. That's why I didn't do it after the first episode, because I wanted more to talk about. I wanted to see what was going to happen. So, the first episode. As most people will probably say, this was very good because we really set up a lot of everything. We had a little bit of a build up to Chucky being revealed, which I think is fine since we get a lot. I mean, honestly, I thought for like the first 2 episodes or so, we were going to have that moment of Chucky operating behind the scenes because we do have more time to spend with Chucky moving. And I was shocked that by the end of the first, I mean, I thought if anything, we were gonna get a lot of like replays of Child Play 1 where, Andy's constantly walking around with Chucky whispering in his ear. I thought we were going to get a lot of that. But no, we actually, by the end of it, got Chucky moving, and episode 2 just went straight in with, Chucky moving and walking, talking. Other positives, like I said, I mean, so far the cast has been just crushing their roles. I have no real issue. Things aren't being forced down your throat the way they are in other shows. They're not doing any stupid kind of surprise reveals. I mean, the gay characters are the gay characters, and you know that straight out going in. That's what really bugged me with the previous season of Stranger Things, because you had a character, by the way, spoilers, but you had a character that you wanted to see hook up with another character, and they had such great chemistry and such a great story together that then all of a sudden they flip it around and go, oh no, I'm gay. And it's like, no, you had no setup for that. Why are you throwing that in the last minute? That's stupid. And they didn't do any of that, thank God. So, yeah, I mean, this show is really good. It's definitely on the same level as the more recent stuff with Chucky, while also being at the same level as Child's Play 2 Chucky. And I'm really glad that they're stepping away from like Seed and Bride and Child's Play 3, which wasn't bad, but I have a new ranking coming out soon, which I got some new thoughts, and after a recent rewatch with my friend, you can check out those videos on my channel. But yeah, there's some definite issues that I've come to realize, and I don't know why all of a sudden this stuff is hitting me, but it really did affect in what order I would rank the movies. Don't get me wrong, I love all of the movies, and I will be coming out with a whole new ranking on Halloween. But no, I mean, I really like, what they're doing with the show, what they're doing with Chucky. It's a little confusing what they're doing with Chucky. But I honestly like the direction it's going, and I cannot wait to find out more. There are some already big mysteries, aside from why is Chucky here? Why is Chucky trying to turn this kid instead of killing this kid? And this is actually acknowledging Seed of Chucky. In episode 2, we got confirmation that Glenn and Glenda, Glenn or Glenda, we don't know yet, are actually still canon. I mean, they were kind of always were, but I mean, in Cult, they tried to skip over that movie. And yeah, so I'm really hoping we get to see Glenn or Glenda or both. I think that would be exciting. There is a recent theory that the high school teacher might actually be grown-up Glenda, which, if that's true, is awesome. Although, it doesn't quite make a lot of sense why she would lock Chucky in the closet, knowing he would have to get out and get back to Jake, and then reporting it as a school break-in, unless it was just to... I don't know. If that is Glenda, I really hope they explain why she did that. But there are a couple negatives. But before I get into those, before I get into the bad, not really bad, just not great. But before I get to that section, I do want to point out, I think, maybe I'm completely out of my own little island with this, but I think in episode 2, there was, I don't even know if you want to call it a jab or strike at the remake, but I feel like there was something, because there was a line that Chucky said, and I swear, to me, this sounds like Brad Dourif trying to sound like Mark Hamill's buddy.
I was high as a kite. You have a good time.
Thanks. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
Oh, hello, Kitty.
If you tell me what I need to know, I'll give you a treat.
Oh, well, what do you need to know?
I'm looking for a party.
A party? Aren't you a little young for that type of thing?
If you don't tell me, you might just get a trick.
Well, I don't think that will be necessary.
Over here, Andy.
Leave me alone!
Over here. If they don't let us play, they all go away.
Why are you doing this?
Are we having fun now?
Are you my best buddy?
If they don't let us play,
Do you enjoy getting scared? If so, check out this terrifying story, which will shake the bravest of readers in this spooky new psychological thriller, The Mansion. The Dunn family sets out on a mysterious vacation, only to find the trip is beyond their wildest dreams. However, once the sun goes down, David soon realizes that they are in more danger than they realize. Seduced by a pretty sight, he and his family need to find a way out before it's too late. This short story is loaded with hidden details and clues, and a twisted ending that will shock you. So, turn out the lights, light a candle, grab your phone or tablet, and download your ebook or audiobook now, and see if you can make it through The Mansion. Written by Sean Connaughton, and audiobook narrated by Dylan Poor. The author and narrator do not really recommend listening or reading in complete darkness unless you are safe to do so. Ebook and paperback are only available for a limited time only, so order your copy today on Amazon. Audiobook available year-round on Audible and iTunes.
Also, I would just like to add that the voice work for Chucky when he's in his doll form, not when it's being voiced by Brad Dourif, but whoever is doing the voice of the actual doll itself, I want to just say that this is probably some of the best voice work we've had since Child's Play, Child's Play 2, or Child's Play 3, which I think used the same voice for all three films. We didn't really get much of it, I think, or any of it, really, in Bride. If we did, it was very tiny. And I don't think we had any at all, really, in Seed of Chucky. And the one that was done in Cult of Chucky just really felt off. And so did the one in Cult. So Curse and Cult, their voice work, whoever was doing the voice of the doll form of Chucky, just, wow, did not do a really great job. But now, whoever is currently doing the voice is, wow, bringing me right back to the original trilogy.
A good guy! I knew it! I knew you'd get me one!
Show me how he works, okay?
Hi, I'm Andy. What's your name? Hi, I'm Chucky, and I'm your friend to the end. Heidi-ho. Ha ha ha.
Wow, he's something, isn't he?
Hey, wanna play?
Jesus Christ, Jake, another frickin' doll.
Hi, I'm Chucky, and I'm your friend till the end. Heidi-ho. Ha ha ha.
It's voice activated.
So I want to commend whoever is doing the voice, because they are doing an excellent job in sounding like the original way Chucky sounded, or I should say the good guy doll sounded back in the original films. Now for the negative parts. The things that, like I said, they're not really negative. I'm just really kind of hoping they stop doing this. I get that they need some CGI, but some of it just isn't working as well. It's like when Chucky first sits up and reveals he's alive, first off, you could always tell when they switched the dolls. And I don't know, just when he stood up at the end of episode 1, it really felt like CGI. Maybe I'm wrong, but it just, I don't know, it had a weird look to it.
Hi, I'm Chucky, and I'm your friend to the end. Heidi fucking ho. Ha, ha, ha.
Holy shit.
I know.
Another thing that I'd have to point out, and this is from a writing standpoint, is we're getting, I mean, it was fine once or twice, but it's happening more and more and more, but we're getting repeated dialogue from previous movies. Like, literally word for word, and for no reason whatsoever. Here are a couple clips to show you exactly what I'm talking about.
We can hug.
I didn't mean it like that.
Hug.
What
I'd like to be hugged. I'd like to be hugged.
Hug
I'd like
this.
To be hugged. I'd like to...
Let's see what you're really made of.
Sorted. Time to open you up. Let's see what we're dealing with.
Watched him grow up. He's not a violent kid. He's just traumatized.
We're all traumatized. I mean, are we even qualified to look after a boy like this?
A boy like what?
Are we even qualified to take care of a boy like this?
Well, I understand your concern, Mr. Simpson, but I'm sure you can see that this is just a child's way of coping.
Talk to me. I said, talk to me, damn it. All right. I'm gonna make you.
talk. I said talk to me, damn it! All right. Then I'm gonna make you talk.
Now, some of these, okay, they're supposed to be an homage to the originals, but at the same time, it just feels like lazy writing. Like, oh, we'll just fill in this gap with some previous dialogue to move the story forward in this direction that we're going. And yeah, I'm just, I mean, some of it, like I said, can work. Like the hug this. But some of it is like, no, come on. Seriously? So, also real quick, I just want to add in something. I want you to watch this clip, and then I'll tell you why this, I think, is very important.
Red hair? Yes. Hello Kitty mask, tennis shoes, and denim overalls. It had something stitched on them.
Do you remember what it said on the overalls?
Good gay, good guy.
Red hair.
Yeah, exactly. Does it sound familiar?
Yes, he does.
Okay, so she asked about Chucky. And the lady basically described Chucky, and she had no follow-up questions to the fact that where was Jake during all this? In fact, it seems like she knows that Chucky is alive. So my theory is that she might be related to Tyler.
So, what's your name, kid?
Tyler, what's yours?
Chucky. But, my real name is Charles Lee Ray.
And I really, really would love to see Tyler re-enter the series. Somehow, some way. And I think that we're going to learn that maybe they are related. I think she might have been like maybe an older or younger sister to Tyler. I'm going to go with older sister. And she wasn't in Kent Military Academy. So, moving on. That's my thoughts. I really do enjoy this. I really hope they keep putting this out on YouTube every week so I can watch along. I most definitely will be picking up the Blu-rays of Season 1 as soon as they are available. And I cannot wait. I am just in awe that we are getting this, and this is blowing everything out of the water. I mean, this to me is going to be like one of my top 5 TV shows. No doubt. And I really hope we actually get a couple seasons of this and not just one season. Unless we're going to get a big, like, 2-hour, 3-hour movie to wrap it up. But, yeah, if you have not yet, you can go check out the first few episodes here on YouTube. I don't know how long they'll be up, but they're up right now on SYFY and USA's channels. Links will be in the description below. Go check out the full episodes. Or if you have SYFY and USA on cable, check out the channel every Tuesday. Definitely watch this show if you are a fan of Chucky. I don't know who else would have to tell you that. I'm probably sure I'm not your first stop, but yeah, this is a really good show, and I think we're going to get some really good things. There is one slight disappointment that I have, and that's that we're not getting quite enough of Charles Lee Ray's backstory. And that was we were told that that was going to be a major focus, and I'm not seeing how his history is going to factor into what's currently going on. Unless we're going to get an entire flashback episode to his childhood, where all these little clips start to make sense. I mean, the first episode bookend with an opening of Charles Lee Ray and then a end of Charles Lee Ray. I mean, at the end, same scene, just longer. And then we started episode 2 with Charles Lee Ray, but we didn't get a bookend scene for that. And I'm like, I would have liked a little bit more. Maybe what happened after that scene. It's just something. I really hope that we are going to get more. We're supposed to get more. And that's what I'm really looking forward to. So, when he was a child, a teenager, maybe more. And I'm really hoping that does happen, so we get some, concrete, evidence or storyline of his history. And on this channel in the past, I've said, I'm really hoping that it's going to be something along the lines of maybe his mother was kind of a psycho like him. And I'm really hoping that she was heavily involved in voodoo magic. And she, starts the process of getting Chucky taught voodoo magic. Maybe by a very young version of John. And I really would like to see something like that. And maybe once, he learns enough, he starts trying things out on his own. And maybe, I'm kind of hoping that we're going to find out Chucky's mother is still alive. That she kept herself alive by transferring into another person. And she kind of went out on her own and has been doing this same thing that Chucky has been doing, but differently. Also, I really want to bring attention to the phone call with Andy.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm calling about the doll.
That was fast.
What condition is he in?
He's good. Really good. Mint, actually.
Is he there with you now?
No, he's sort of in storage.
Is his name Chucky?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it is. How'd you know?
Listen to me carefully. I know this is gonna sound strange, but has anything weird happened lately? I mean with Chucky.
Well, this conversation's been pretty weird.
Be very careful with that doll. Do you understand?
What?
Have you checked his batteries?
What are you talking about?
Wait, hold on a second. Hello? Is somebody there?
Hello?
I'm very curious, and I think if we do get mostly a flashback episode that talks about Charles Lee Ray's past, that we will get flashbacks to earlier in the season of things leading up to the arrival of Andy and Kyle, because, both of those actors have been confirmed. So, if you pay real close attention to the phone call, it kind of leaves off on a mystery, like, what's going on. And enough time has passed where we don't know what could have happened. So unless they show it in a flashback. And I've heard people's theories that they think maybe Nika showed up to attack him, but I don't think that's true. I think it's going to maybe be Chucky sent another doll after Andy, or Kyle just, shocked him, Or maybe we'll get another special guest appearance, the mother or the cop, Mike, which I'd really love to see some of them come back. I want to see a whole army of people come into this. I mean, if you've listened to this channel before, when I've talked about Chucky, I said I would love for there to be a big-ass movie at the end of the entire series that is the War of Chucky, where you basically have an army of Chucky dolls going up against Andy and a crew that he's assembled, and it sort of becomes a little bit like Harry Potter, where they got to take out every last one. Because my biggest theory with this franchise has been Chucky could only put himself into the first person he told his secret to, which was Andy. And that has never changed. That's why it never has worked, because he needed the amulet and he needed to do it fast enough. And he hasn't done either of those two things. Now, if he has the amulet, that overrides the time constraint. If he had done it fast enough, that would have changed, and he would have been able to do it without the amulet. But now that he's been in a body for so long, he needs the amulet to transfer into Andy. I do want to say that this is a theory I have solely come up with. I've not heard anyone else talk about it, but John said the only way to kill Chucky was through the heart. And I've mentioned this exact theory in another video, but I'll repeat it here. I feel like the only person, nobody else can kill Chucky except Andy. Because if Andy was the only one he could transfer into, maybe Andy is the only one who can truly kill Chucky once and for all. But in order to do that, they have to eliminate all the other dolls, and there's got to only be one left. One with a human heart. And I think, honestly, it would come down to Chucky and Nika. And I'm kind of hoping that Nika is fighting Chucky from inside, and eventually she manages to wear him down and take over for a small second, just long enough for Andy to say, "Kill me. Don't let him win. Don't let him take over again. Shoot me in the heart. Or stab me in the heart." And I think it has to be at Andy's hand in order to truly defeat Chucky once and for all. But that's just my theory. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And please comment on anything I've talked about in this video. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you are a fan, please check out my other videos. Consider subscribing. And I will talk to you all next time.